Following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Sioux Falls West has it another time. Bergeson now is in onside. Shot, they score! Beckett Haldy wins it in double overtime.
And a hat-trick goal.
It's time for the State Varsity Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, the Aberdeen Chamber, Wagner Auto, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Weatherall, and the Field House.
Out to the blue line. Carter Vilhauer gets free. That shot, they score! We're tied at 4! Vilhauer ties it up with 7:45 to go.
And by Bauman Lumber, DJ's Cenix, Stelkin Peterson LLP, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First United Methodist Church, and River Bottom Sanitation.
So here now a chance for Sioux Falls West back in the offensive zone. That shot, here's Campbell. They score! Jeff Campbell makes it 3-2.
And by Hermanson Endodontics, Envirotech, Lake Area Tech, Leisure Palace, May Adam, Pelican Power Sports, and First Dakota National Bank.
Rushmore Thunder, 22-0 in the regular season. They survived last night, down 1-0 through 2 periods. They won it 4-1, and they celebrate an undefeated season and a 7-0 dominant performance and win the state championship over the Sioux Falls West Flyers.
And now to the booth for the call with John Winkler and Jim.
As we welcome you for our final game today between the Brookings Rangers and the Rushmore Thunder. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. It is game 8 of 11 for the tournament, game 4 of 4 today. And the team that wins will meet the Yankton Bucks in the state championship tomorrow night. Two teams that have been on top of the South Dakota hockey world for the last 5-6 years. And it's now these two teams. Usually we're talking about this being the state championship game, but now we get the state semifinal game between Rushmore and Brookings, and I don't expect anything less than a state championship type of game for both these teams tonight.
Well, I agree. This is a state championship type game. But you know, the Yankton Bucks, they'll say differently.
They say, that's
they
right.
say bring it.
They let them play for a state championship
That's
type
right.
of game for however many overtimes, and let them wear
Do whatever you
themselves
want.
out.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be sitting, waiting and ready to go tomorrow night at 7 o'clock as Yankton punched their ticket with an 8-3 win over Aberdeen to reach the state title game. We've got all but one game filled in this bracket before we get to Championship Saturday. It is Sioux Falls East and West that will play the Constellation Championship, but then it's going to be Aberdeen against the team that falls between Rushmore and Brookings in the third place game, and then Yankton will face the winner in the championship contest. Brookings had a much more difficult path to get here in terms of the game itself. They won 3-2 in overtime against Sioux Falls West. It was Jason Ray that tipped in the shot from Caleb Johnson that made it a 3-2 win in overtime. Rushmore, they did trail 2-1, but they did come back and end up winning 8-2. We don't say that they come back very often because they take a lead, they stay with that lead.
Yep.
But when you look at these, and it was way back at the beginning of the season for both Brookings and Rushmore, but it was a 6-4 win for Rushmore, and I believe it was a 4-0 win as well. This is one of the two teams that did not get run time against Rushmore in either game. 22-0, and as good as Rushmore was, they did not run time Brookings in any of those two games. Sioux Falls West was the other team that they didn't run time, and obviously they couldn't play both of them in the state tournament because Brookings and Sioux Falls West played in the first round. But there's a team that's going to knock out the Rushmore Thunder in a state tournament. Brookings has done it before in this building. It was a state championship and an undefeated Rushmore team, but the Rangers got to win in the state title game. Can they do it tonight and knock off the Rushmore undefeated streak dating back to the state championship last year?
Well, if anybody can do it, Brookings Rangers could. It's going to take a team that's deep, and this team does play three lines flawlessly, the Brookings Rangers, and they do get into that fourth line once in a while, but they have the personnel, they have the talent to give this Rushmore team a run. Nobody's really given this team a run except for the Brookings Rangers. So this is going to be a really good one. It'll be interesting to see the Rushmore Thunder, what kind of intensity they come out. There's been times this year, nothing to take away from this team, they haven't had to have a lot of intensity. They just haven't needed it.
No.
But they're going to have to come out. It'll be interesting to see how quickly and fast and intense they come out.
This Rangers squad, they're led by Talon High's 19 goals. He has not scored yet in the state tournament. He did get an assist. Jay Harris, Jason Reddy, as well as also Jack Loveseth, who only had 4 goals in the regular season. They all scored yesterday. And you look at the Rushmore side, and where do you start other than Wyatt Reeder? But how can you not also talk about Kayan Howard, who had 23 goals, Cameron Ritter had 22, Brixton Cino had 21. Oh, by the way, Cole Merchant had 31 goals. Jackson Reeder had 13. Caden Brozick, who scored yesterday, got his 10th goal of the season. You had 14 goals from Jackson Hepburn during the regular season, and they come at you from every which way.
Yep.
But you also think about last year. Sioux Falls East game plan nearly came to fruition. They had a 1-0 lead over Rushmore after 2 periods. Rushmore obviously came through, got a 3-1 win here in the state semifinal. Coach Conrad Reeder probably bringing that up, saying, hey, we're not in the state championship yet. Doesn't matter if we think that we're the best team or not. We've got to play 3 good hockey games to win a state title, and that includes the second game here tonight against the Brookings Rangers.
Well, both of these teams, obviously Rushmore, undefeated and having to defend their state championship. They came here to win the tournament. Everybody tells them they're supposed to win the state tournament. This is the team that everybody said the championship goes through. Brookings Rangers on the other side, they're here to win this thing too.
They're not shying away from any 22-0 team that
comes
to a state tournament. And they're going to be ready to go, and the Rushmore Thunder are going to be ready to go. This should be a good one. We've got our break here, the pregame show. When we come back, we will have starting lineups and puck drop between the Brookings Rangers, Rushmore Thunder, in our final semifinal game here tonight for day number 2. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and
home team on the scoreboard, the Rushmore Thunder. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Rangers. Starting at right wing, number 20, Talon Hyde. At left wing, number 35, Craig Christopherson. At center, number 10, Jay Harris. On defense, number 15, Mauer Bartley. On defense, number 19, Nolan Krugman. And in goal for the Rangers, number 51, Neil Trigstad. The Rangers are led by head coach Garrett Gersner, assisted by Cody Huncomb, Aaron Rogers, and Justin Kirkable. And now, the starting lineup for the Rushmore Thunder. Starting at right wing, number 6, Andrew Welling. At left wing, number 20, Brixton Steele. At center, number 14, Colton Merchant. On defense, number 7, Wyatt Reeder. On defense, number 8, Ian Jensen. And in goal, number 31, Brody Lee. The Thunder are led by head coach Conrad Reeder, assisted by Hudson Burt, Caleb Merchant, and Michael Ritter. Tonight's game officials as assigned by the SCAHA are as follows. Your referees from Dull, Ohio, Cody Nicholson, and from Boring, Idaho, Zach Jurgens. Linesmen are Matt George from Bar None, Wyoming, and Matt Strand from OK, Oklahoma. All right, fans, who's ready for some semifinal hockey tonight?
Here we are, the Rushmore Thunder, the Brookings Rangers. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. Jim Lloyd's got the call of the semifinal. And who will join the Yankton Bucks in the state championship? Will it be the top seed Rushmore Thunder, or will it be the 5 seed, the Brookings Rangers?
We look for a good one here. We appreciate you coming along with us this entire weekend. It's been fun bringing it to you. It's the closest you can get without being here. It's right here on Capital City Rock Sports on the YouTube. As the teams are getting positioned here at the Shields Iceplex. Looking to be a good one. These two teams are up and down and are about as skilled as any team in the league. Awaiting the Yankton Bucks, these two teams are going to battle it out to go to the state championship game and trying to get everybody lined up. And we are underway. This puck comes right over to the glass in front of us.
Hard to see here tonight.
We have the Brookings student section off to our left down front. So we lose all vision at some point. That's all right. We'll see most of it as this one is turned over to the defense of the Brookings Rangers. It comes back up. Talon Hyde's going to kick it along, and we get our first stoppage on an icing call.
It'll be hard to get our camera. It's going to be hard for anybody to see here. The student section's right in front of us.
If I can't see, I'll stand on a chair.
And the camera, we're going to try. We're going to have to get the camera higher.
If you can see, yeah, that's about the vision we see. If you look through your camera, that's exactly what I'm looking at. As this is held in by the Rushmore Thunder, it's wrapped over to the far side. Brookings Rangers pushing it up into that neutral zone. It's Talon Hyde going to get a stick on it. It goes right back. Back in that defensive zone. A little hesitation there by the Brookings Rangers. They're going to turn back around. Look out. That's a dangerous pace to hold the puck. It was been taken away by Bristol Steen. And
Brixton Steen.
Brixton Steen, possibly a pad save there. And we have a stoppage of play.
Net came off its moorings.
Yep, the net coming off the moorings.
Give us a chance to maybe be able to tell you the starting goalies with everybody in front. It is going to be Neil Trigstad that went the start with his 7 wins and a 1.65 goals against average, 900 save percentage, 4 shutouts.
And quickly the offensive faceoff goes to Neil Trigstad.
Brody Lee's the other starting goalie. He's got 10 wins, 0.5 goals against average, 953 save percentage. He's got 8 shutouts.
And the Brookings Rangers on the move up into the neutral zone. As it gets Taken away momentarily over on that far corner, pushing it up to the corner is the Rangers. Almost held in and sent back in. Turning back around is Frederick. As player goes down and it erupts the crowd. This place will erupt. The place is packed. As the Rushmore Thunder up through the neutral zone, pushing this one along. They're going to go in 2-on-4 as Rushmore's going to get some fresh legs back out to the neutral zone. This is Hepper. He's going to step around in the neutral zone and going to walk the line. We're going to get offsides on the Rushmore Thunder.
How'd you know that Hepper had the puck?
It looked like him.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I couldn't see anything.
As an explanation over at the Brookings bench. I don't know what they're talking about, but we're back underway. Neutral zone faceoff. Taking that faceoff is Brozek. As it goes all the way back over to the other side and trickles down into that defensive zone. Turning it around over there is Rushmore Thunder, held in on a slap shot, broke up in front. We're going back the other way, and a big hit in front of that student section. Is Brozek's gonna push it back in, all the way back down. It's gonna go all the way around to the far side, held in on a shot attempt, broken up by Brookings Rangers down into that near side. It comes back over to the far side, over where Rushmore Thunder is going to wrap it around one more time. Hepper going to try to turn it around. He throws it in, intercepted, and Brookings is out into the neutral zone. Into the neutral zone is the Brookings Ranger. That was Clue. That was stopped, and Hepper throws it at the pads of the Brookings Rangers netminder. Picked up by the Brookings Rangers defense. Up into the neutral zone, taken away by Wyatt Reeder. Pass up to the near side. Skating in on a forehand. Yeah, that is Jackson Reeder. And in the near corner, players are going at it. I can tell that they're going at it now that the puck comes out. Held in by the Rushmore Thunder. And it's tipped back. And we're getting an icing call by the Brookings Rangers. If it happens down in that zone right there, we can't tell if they're in the zone or not out of the zone.
The student section at least went down to they were standing where everybody sits, so now they stepped down to a little bit to make it a little bit easier for us to see, which does help us out.
And maybe we could have them all sit down. You think we get that student section to sit down, John?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be...
Yell down in front.
I don't think anybody will listen to us.
We're going to call it anyway. It's an offensive face-off here by the Rushmore Thunder. Turned over to the Brookings Rangers defense, trying to push it up the board. This is Wyatt Reeder. He's going to go down below that red line on a backhand, looking for a centering pass. And we get a whistle. That net was loose the last game.
We talked about this in the pregame, but what makes this so difficult for the Rushmore Thunder is that Brookings' style of play is defensive hockey. They play great defensive hockey, and a team that just lights up the scoreboard has a lot more trouble. Brookings knows that they're not going to outshoot the Rushmore Thunder, and they're perfectly okay with that. They're so sound defensively. This makes that matchup so much harder for the Rushmore Thunder.
Cameron Ritter won the face-off. Centering pass went to the Brookings Rangers up to the neutral zone red line. This is Weber. He's trying to touch it as they go in. It's saved in. There goes a shot just wide. Just wide of Brody Lee. He's that goaltender for the Rushmore Thunder. He's got 10 wins on the regular season. And puck's over in that far side. Rushmore Thunder tapping it along. And this is Wyatt Reeder. He's going to step around. They're going to go in 2-on-2. It's Reeder and Reeder on the offense as Wyatt walks it all the way to the blue paint and is thrown back out by Trigstead. All the way back down. This is Merchant. He's going to chase it down the road. He blows a tire on that far side. Is able to handle it off to a teammate. They're going to wrap it around all the way to the near side. This is Briston Scene. As he tries to push it back out, and it's held in by Bartley on a shot and a first stop by the Rushmore Thunder.
Brody Lee, that starting goalie, did not play yesterday. And those goalies, they got good save percentages, good goals against average, but they got a really good team in front of them at all times.
So Turner Tunkel at the end of the season, the last 2 games of the year in Watertown. 2 shutouts. As Hepper gets it in his defensive zone, he's going to turn around, make a little room for himself. Look all the way up across, and that one's going to be tipped into the Brookings Rangers bench.
5 minutes in this hockey game, only 3 shots on goal. Talking about defensive hockey for the Brookings Rangers. They are very patient for to play very good defensive hockey.
And if you look at the Rushmore Thunder, I would consider them an offensive team. They play a lot of offense and have scored well over 200 goals this season.
They're going to get frustrated if they can't get a lot of shots on goal throughout this game.
All right. Goes back to the defense of the Brookings Rangers as they're going to pitch it forward. Hepper comes in with a push and hold it in momentarily as the Brookings Rangers get it out into neutral zone. This is Harris. Harris gets pushed off the puck by Hepper on the near side. Puck's wrapped around to the far side. Defensive zone here for the Rushmore Thunder. Going to look up the center, and they've got him up in the. This is Brozak. He's going to go in, and a puck up in the air, brought back down by the Brookings Rangers. A lot of Rangers in front of that net as they retreat back to their goaltender. This is Christofferson. He's going to throw it in. New legs coming here for the Brookings Rangers. Wyatt Reeder steps around and back, deep in his defensive zone. Gets it up to the neutral zone, thrown back in by Reddy. Rushmore Thunder out as the Brookings Rangers throws it in and wraps it all the way around to the far side. This puck is cleared away to the defense of the Rangers quickly up to the near side. This is Nielsen. Nielsen going to take a shot, sticked away by Simmons. Brody Lee, sorry. We're going back the other way. Rushmore Thunder. This is Ritter. He's going to take a shot. Didn't get all of it. Locked up as he went back for the shot. And it's pushed around to the near side where Hepper going to settle it down. Going to take a slap shot. And we got a stoppage of play by Neil Tregstead. I've seen Wyatt Simmons in the goal so much. For Rushmore Thunder, it seems like he's the one that I always call those games for. It is Brody Lee, of course. Face-off here. Ritter wins the face-off. Down in the near corner. And Ritter tries to pull it back out of there. He gets taken off of his stick. Brookings Rangers looking way up ahead. Looking up ahead for Kloot. Take a shot all the way back around. Now he works for a centering pass and a backhand. Broken up in traffic and out into the near corner. Into the near corner. As it's taken down, it is going to be an icing call. We could not get a touch on it.
Brody Lee, both these goalies, but Brody Lee for Rushmore, very tall human being. He takes up a lot of space.
And he's got those black pads.
Yeah, he is one that can be. He's a monster in goal.
Going back the other way. This is Wyatt Reeder. Wyatt Reeder going to go there in a hurry, in a stick save, maybe a blocker save. Pushed out to the right-hand side for the Brookings Rangers. This is Merchant. Going to walk that red line. Gets it taken off of his stick. Reeder tries to get it going in the right direction. Rushmore Thunder working below that red line. Merchant back out here to Jensen. He's going to step one way and step it back. Merchant can't handle it as it caroms back around. Pushing it all the way out and around is Jay Harris. This is Merchant on his stick. Back out to Wyatt Reeder. All the way across to Welling. Welling loses his balance. Gets taken off the puck. And it does go down to the offensive zone here. Looking for a centering pass. And they got that pass.
Went right to Wyatt Reeder.
Out to Reeder. They're always looking for him, as you well know. 53 goals in the regular season.
how quick that shot was by Wyatt Reeder.
Everybody on the ice for the Rushmore Thunder always knows where he is, as he is their guy when it comes to scoring. And quickly, Nielsen can't get there for a long stretch pass. And the Rushmore Thunder moving it up into the defensive zone, picked off. Nielsen's got a piece of it. Now Hepper's going back the other way. Hepper's going to go in 1-on-3 as Nielsen makes the stop. Nice play there by Nielsen. And the Rushmore Thunder content to throw it in deep. They're going to get a full change. They're going to change everybody but a couple of them. As the Brookings Rangers, this is Welling. Welling's going to put a little pressure on that offensive zone, looking for a centering pass. Tried to get it to Hepper. Chasing up and out of the zone is Wyatt Reeder. He's going to throw it over the other side to Hepper. Looking for a pass to Williams at the red line. It's going to go far enough. Or an icing call. 8 minutes already. This is a quick one. As these teams are up and down. 0-0 on the scoreboard. The South Dakota scoreboard. We're going to face off to the right-hand side of Brody Lee. Offensive face-off here. Rush for the Brookings Rangers. Puck is loose. Back out to the dot. Rushmore Thunder racing it in. Held in here by the Rangers. Now up and out is Ritter. Cameron Ritter going to push it out ahead of himself. Can't keep up with it. Gets it by his hand. Throws it down to his stick. Back over to Wyatt Reeder. Quick centering pass. Can't get that one with Brother Jackson as he pushed it in on a backhand. And Tregstead finds it in the blue paint. Brookings Rangers are going to switch the forwards here. Jimmy Christopherson, Harrison Hyde. Now the last change comes in here for the Rushmore Thunder as the home team. As Rushmore Thunder wins it back down to that far corner. In defense there is Mauer Bartley. Thrown in and a sticked away by Tregstead. This one is up to Christopherson. He gets pinched over there by Wyatt Reeder right in front of that Brookings Rangers bench. And Christopherson, he's holding Wyatt Reeder up against the wall there, and he comes out with it. He's not very big, but he's got the leverage. As Hyde throws it in deep for the Brookings Rangers on the chase is Christopherson. Wraps around the far side. As Rushmore Thunder are out 2-2. As they step around, nice move there. That was Merchant. Somehow got around, didn't get much of a shot, went to his backhand and thrown in back around. Merchant on the porch, looking maybe for a pass there. Point blank in front. Merchant going to get another stick on it, tied up in front. Nice job there by the Rangers. That was Cooper Schneider in front. Had everybody wrapped up for the Rangers.
I think our transmitters, there's so many people in here that is making it hard for the transmitters to keep working. But that one just went wide right there, right by the post. And Rushmore nearly made it a 1-0 game with 6:24 to go.
Rushmore Thunder, constant pressure. Ritter, Reeder, and Howard. As this is won by the Rushmore Thunder. As they wrap around in their offensive zone. Well, they're going to leave it back in the corner. That was Howard getting a piece of it as he chases. And the Brookings Rangers trying to flip it up and do. And that's a nice play there going in on a stick. That is Weber. That's a shot by Johnson into the chest of the Rushmore Thunder. Quickly, the Rushmore Thunder are in. A good hard shot from the far side for the Rushmore Thunder. That's patted off to the side. Rushmore Thunder looking back out to Hepper. Hepper's going to step around. We saw him do it before. Going to take a bullet. He didn't get all of it. He had a broken stick. That's why he didn't get all of it. I was wondering why it didn't go very far.
It was a misfire with that bullet.
Yeah. He took a shot and there was nothing there from his stick. As the Rushmore Thunder continue to apply pressure in that offensive zone down deep. Now they're going to clear it back out to their own defense. There goes a shot on and a blocker save off to the left-hand side of Tregstead. battling for the puck on that far side as the Brookings Rangers try to circle this one back around and comes out to the neutral zone. This is Brozek. Defense to defense, quickly up to Williams. He's going to get a touch. He's going to throw it out off to the side. He's going to hurry up and go get a change. Held in by Wyatt Reeder on a skate. He's kicking it along. He's got 3 Rangers over there, and he gets upended. And the puck comes out to the Rangers. This one goes back down, and Steen grabs it on a turnover with his hand, throws it to his stick, and fires it up into the net.
They hit a light up there in the top. It's moving back and
It's still
forth.
moving.
It's rotating.
I wonder, we have to wait till that stops, or do we just keep going?
That's outside the rink right now. So, not that you want it to fall by any means, but it's not going to fall on the ice.
As Merchant loses that puck away as it wraps all the way around. Christofferson can't catch up with it. Back to Reeder. As Christofferson gets the turnover, he can't stay with it. He took it off of Reeder's stick, and Jensen. Ian Jensen saves the day for the Rushmore Thunder. And in turnover in the neutral zone, Jay Harris pushes it deep on that far corner. Jay Harris pinned over there by Hepper. In that far corner, offensive zone here, now turned over. It's Merchant. Merchant on a backhand up to his wing. And a baseball swing. Trying to get it out is the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder, this is Steen trying to push it along as Bartley. Bartley gives it back to his teammate Krogman. Krogman trying to bounce it out, held in by the Rushmore Thunder. That puck was moving in towards the Rushmore, or towards the Ranger goal, and it goes all the way back down in a race for the puck. That puck race was won by Prusner.
There we go.
We had a correction on that. I've said it wrong for about 2 years. As Hepper throws it in deep for the Rushmore Thunder. We don't mind being corrected. We just try to get it right. As this is Wyatt Reeder on a backhand, looking for a backhand pass. Looking down there for Jackson. Reeder held in on with a hand by Hepper, throws it down to his stick. And Reeder was there to help him, and they can't hold the zone. Quickly trying to get up to Reeder. Hepper throws it in on a backhand. Rushmore Thunder, we're just below that 3-minute mark in this first period. Rushmore fans starting to come alive here. Everybody waiting for that first goal. And just chipped out into the neutral zone, and chasing over there is Ian Jensen. Ian Jensen gets a little push there by Nielsen, and Ritter is up the other way. He's nifty stick work, goes around and caroms back into the wall in that far corner. Players fighting for it in that near corner. Near corner battle. Another Rushmore player comes in to help out as this one does come out. Back up to Nielsen. He's going to backhand it off the wall, held in that neutral zone. This is Jensen. Gets rubbed off the puck. Williams going to take a shot. Pad save off to the side. And we're going to get a stoppage again. And I believe it is the nets off the moorings.
I think the Rushmore fans want to delay a game penalty, but don't think that's going to come. Oh, that's the wrong goalie that we want to try and show with that save made by Trickstad has now stopped all 10 shots in this first period. And that was barely kicked off. And again, it is, I believe we got a good crowd on hand. And it's making those transmitters work a little bit harder to try and get from where they're at to where we're at right now.
Offensive face-off. Puck is stuck on the dot. Rushmore Thunder getting a touch. Back out to Hepper, saving the blue line. He's going to walk it back, and a nice shot and a pad save. Craigstead didn't know for sure if he had it. We heard it hit the pad.
Yeah, we'll see how good this replay looks, but all the sight line, and right there the last moment, able to kick that right pad out and dive on top of the puck. Good tracking by Trickstad.
That came from the blue line as Hepper shot that. Rozek's going to go in on offensive faceoff here for the Rushmore Thunder. It is won over by the Brookings Rangers. Brookings Rangers picking that up. That was Caleb Johnson. Up to the far wing and out into the neutral zone, thrown in the far corner by the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder quickly getting to the puck as it caroms back out. Prusner turns up to Hepper. Hepper seems like he's been on the ice the entire portion of this game. Looking to get it up on that far side to Welling. Welling loses it off his stick. Brookings Rangers up into the screen.
Face-off that will come right at the center dot with 1:18 left to go in this scoreless first period.
That puck went into the Rushmore bench, and I think it was Wyatt Simmons making the save. Saved his teammates. As this puck comes to the defense, back over to Wyatt Ritter in the defensive zone, taps it off the wall. Merchant's trying to get a blind pass, can't keep it on his stick. Neutral zone play here. As Bartley throws it down deep. We're just under that 1 minute mark in this first period. It's a 0-0 game. As it's going to go all the way down, not far enough for an icing call. Mauer Bartley's the first one there. Turns that puck over and gives up a shot for the Rushmore Thunder. Another save as Merchant's trying to step around over on that far corner. We're at 37 seconds. Brookings Rangers trying to pitch it out of the defensive zone, and they go back down. This is Kloot. He's racing down there with Jensen as they push this one around. Offensive player held in by the Rangers into the far side. As Wyatt Reeder pushes with a backhand. We're up 14 seconds at the dot. The Brookings Rangers trying to stuff it in. That was Nielsen. He picked up a loose puck at the far dot. Got a decent look as he pushed it up to Brody Lee. Stoppage of play with 9 seconds.
Nielsen made that move right around. And then from that side, again, Brody Lee, as tall as he is, he takes up a lot of space near that near side post. And it makes it really difficult to get around him from his side of the post.
Jay Harris takes the offensive faceoff and all the way back down. Ritter can't get there in time. As the Rushmore Thunder threw it down. We're going to go back.
There's 3 seconds left. The scoreboard shows just 1 second, but there is 3 seconds left on the actual scoreboard here in the.
It's 3 seconds. Jay Harris going to take the offensive faceoff. It's going to be one touch, and that's going to do it for the first period. Nothing to report on the scoreboard. 12 shots on goal for the Rushmore Thunder, just 2 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers.
No penalties in that first period either. There is legitimately nothing but shots on goal in that first period.
No hits, no runs, no errors, as they call it.
That's right. After one, no score between Rushmore and Brookings here in the state semifinal. We'll come back with our first intermission report here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as well as also listening on K-Country in Brookings.
Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Quality fuel, quality service. That's the DJ Cenex promise. Derek and Maggie Dell are proud supporters of local hockey. Swing by for a quick refuel and experience the local friendly service and clean atmosphere that makes a difference. We're more than just a gas station. We're your hometown partner on the road. Get ready, because the best is getting even better. Our brand new state-of-the-art car wash upgrade is coming soon to give your vehicle the VIP treatment it deserves. DJ Cenex, fueled by community, driven by you.
As our Aberdeen teams take the ice at the state hockey tournament, we're cheering them on from home and inviting you to come see where that pride begins. Aberdeen is a community that rallies together on the ice, in our schools, and across our local businesses. From great food and unique shopping to year-round events and family fun, there's always something happening here. So when the tournament wraps up, make plans to visit. Discover what makes Aberdeen worth the trip at aberdeensd.com.
Need cool as heck logoed caps, t-shirts, and snuggly sweatshirts fast? Get them at Cotton & Customs Embroidery and Screen Printing Studio in Volga. Their cool new, faster screen printing technique needs no more plasticky, dried-out lettering to peel off after a few washings. No logo? Let Cotton & Customs design and digitize one for you, free. See their colorful embroidered logos really pop. Click cottonandcustoms.com. Let's brand your brand together.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
As we welcome you back, it is no score between Rushmore and Brookings. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. As those, if you're watching on Capital City Rock Sports, those are your stats right there, Jim.
That's it.
There's nothing but 2 saves for Brody Lee and 12 saves for Neil Trickstad. We could put the penalty. The penalties are up there too, by the way.
Yes.
The score and the penalties and the assists, everything is all up there right now.
Score sheet is blank.
It is blank.
The last game I ran out of room.
And this is, the last time that Rushmore didn't score the first period, last state semifinal. So it turned out well for them.
Really?
But for the Brookings Rangers, they probably might be the only team in the state right now because of their philosophy of hockey that isn't saying, hey, we'll take it if it's 0-0 after the first period. They are perfectly good with that. That's what I wouldn't say that they wouldn't want the lead, but 0-0 is perfectly fine. Like they're good with it. They're not just saying, hey, we'll take it. They're good with it. Everybody else would say, if we got 0-0 after the first period, we'll take it. We're probably expecting maybe if we could be 1-1 or down 2-1 or whatever. That's what there's. But Brookings not saying, hey, we'll take it. This is about, like I said, they're not worried about how many shots on goal that Rushmore gets compared to them. They're wanting that quality shots. They want their least concern is how many shots on goal they're getting. It's that score right now, and it being 0-0. Again, Brookings doesn't feel any different than what they did to start this game, where other teams would be maybe trying to get some more confidence. They're right where they expect to be at this point.
Yeah, Brookings Rangers are very content in this game to play a defensive game. You can see them retreating quickly and taking care of their goaltender, everybody to the net and the defensive zone.
And that's the other thing. 12-2 in shots in the first period. Most people say you can't sustain that.
Yep.
And maybe Brookings can't, but Trickstad made a couple of big saves, but it wasn't like all 12 shots were just unbelievable chances, and he made 12 unbelievable saves. The Rangers were there defensively, and it's something that this Brookings team probably can sustain, being outshot 12-2 in each period and be okay in this game.
What we've not seen out of the Rushmore Thunder is that tic-tac thing that they do. Those passes down to the far post, that has not happened yet. And that's what they kind of live on. We've seen it in the games that they've played already. They live on that back post and the passes into the center. Brookings has kept this game wide and limited those attempts.
And this Rushmore Thunder team on the flip side, they're not worried about being 0-0 after the first period. They would love to have a lead too. But they know that they were expecting a dogfight in this game between them and the Rangers, and they're getting one in this first period. They've not looked worried about any game at any point this season because they're 22-0. That they're not worried right now. The first intermission in the locker room right now. They understand that this is going to be a hard-fought game to win.
Yeah, from what I've seen out of this team this year and even last year, and when you talk to those kids, that's a confident bunch. Yeah, they're very confident. They don't get rattled. They just absolutely don't.
If last year we saw Sioux Falls East lead 1-0 after 2 periods, and you couldn't have told me that they were down 1-0 or up by 8 because that Rushmore team was still the same in that third period, and they ended up getting a 3-1 win. There's a lot tougher of a game than most people thought it was going to be. But they were not rattled by any means. They didn't, like I said, you couldn't tell if they were down by 1 or up by 8, and you certainly can't tell that this is a 0-0 game by just looking at the Rushmore Thunder or even the Rangers. You can't tell what the score is because both teams are very much locked into what they want to do.
As talented as this Rushmore team is on the ice, you have to give credit where credit is due in that coaching staff of the Rushmore Thunder, because they've got these kids in the right frame of mind and they don't get rattled. And for high school age kids not to get rattled when things happen, that's because that's been coached. That's been coached into their head for many years. And, give credit to that Rushmore staff.
You look at the bracket on Capital City Rock Sports, Sioux Falls East and Sioux Falls West, that number 2 and number 4 team will battle for the Constellation Championship at 1 o'clock tomorrow. At 4 o'clock, it'll be Aberdeen taking on the team that falls in this game, either Rushmore or Brookings in the third-place game. That's the 7th-seed Aberdeen Cougars. They'll be looking for a third-place finish. And the 3-seed Yankton Bucks, they're in the state championship. And only their second ever appearance in the state tournament. They're into their first state championship appearance as they will take on the winner of Rushmore and Brookings. And they're all sitting on the other side of the ice right now, watching this game and getting ready for a chance. Maybe they've scattered away and maybe they're catching the rest of it on Capital City Rock Sports. But it's a 7 o'clock start, so it's not like they need to get to bed early. But that rest is going to be very important for both these teams going into tomorrow night's game.
Yeah, think about that for the Yankton Bucks. Only your second state tournament, and you're in the championship game. That tells you about the program. I mean, that is really a feat. It really is. Most of the time, you don't make the state tournament many times. You come to it many, many times before you can get into this game.
And I think the biggest thing for Yankton is that they're going to lose a lot of seniors this year.
Yep.
But for them to get to the state tournament, really, and all the people that were here to support them, all the kids that were here, the high school kids, those young kids that are maybe sitting at home watching, or maybe they made the trip up here, that gets them excited about hockey. This senior bunch, they don't know what they're doing for the future of Yankton hockey. That is, going to be by the time that they're going to be dads early. They can be young dads at that point.
Yep.
And those kids that are playing right now are just starting to get to varsity when their kids are going to be 2 or 3 years old. They've done a lot for this Yankton program by getting to the state championship.
Well, in the Yankton program, you kind of quote the miracle on ice. This is your time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is for them. But they're awaiting the results of this game. Rushmore Brookings, it's a 0-0 tie, and Yankton will be there waiting for them.
You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as well as also KKQQ Brookings Volga. And, of course, wherever Brookings plays tomorrow, whether it be the 4 or 7 o'clock game, we'll have it for you on K-Country. As, again, it'll be 4 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and we're expecting to be on time. Obviously, you could maybe see an overtime game that could back it up, but there's 3 hours between puck drop, so that should lead to it being a on-time start for the third and championship game coming up tomorrow, wherever Brookings will be. That'll be on K-Country tomorrow night. Going into this second period, we've got one more commercial break that we'll get to. But for both these teams, Jim, what do you have to do to get the lead? We'll start with the Rushmore Thunder. What do you have to do to get the lead in this game?
Well, you got to get to some of them passes in front. That's how they score most of their goals, and that's how you're going to get around Trigstad. You have to move them a little bit, but Rushmore Thunder is so good at moving that puck in the crease.
And then for the Brookings Rangers, obviously you want to see the lead after this second period, but even if it is 0-0, but how do you try and get the lead in this period?
I don't know how you get the lead, but you do got to rely on your defense, and that's exactly what they're doing. Brookings Rangers want to keep this thing close. Keep it close, be there in the end. That's what everybody's trying to do against Rushmore Thunder. You got to get one on the board because you have to score in order to win. But Brookings Rangers keep it close.
0-0 at the end of one period between the Rushmore Thunder and the Brookings Rangers. We'll return with the second period after this here on Capital City Rock on K-Country, as well as also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Jason from Leisure Palace. Spring is closer than you think, and now's the time to plan your backyard upgrade before the rush hits. We have beautiful new patio furniture arriving daily, built for comfort and durability, along with stunning fire tables to keep your space cozy and warm. Also make this the year you invest in relaxation and wellness with a new spa from Hot Springs, Caldera, or Free Flow Spas. And if you're ready to warm up and feel better right now, our saunas are in stock and ready to go. Proudly serving the entire state of South Dakota, and remember, we guarantee the lowest prices. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio, creating your perfect escape.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
For over 55 years, Muth Electric has been powering progress across the Midwest. Our team of professionals deliver electrical solutions with innovation and safety at the core. We work with purpose, knowing that each project contributes to something bigger. Muth Electric, a partner in building a brighter future since 1970.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting.
You didn't miss
South
anything,
Dakota
just a quick
hockey.
puck drop. As Wyatt Reeder works behind his own goalie in his defensive zone. Buckle in, this is going to be a good one. It's a 0-0 game. If you've just joined us, welcome. As it goes back around, defensive zone here for the Brookings Rangers and in to the stands. Behind that Rushmore bench. Sadie Moran throwing that one back in. Commemorative puck.
I was going to say, it looked like it was near Coach Lloyd. Coach Badger's up there, too, for the White Capitals.
Offensive face-off coming here for the Rushmore Thunder. That was Howard. Wrapped all the way back around and touched along. Held in by Wyatt Reeder. Takes a shot and went off the skate of a Ranger in front. And Merchant takes a shot. Reeder on the backside, and he doesn't miss many of them. And he got it. Wyatt Reeder on a rebound. He finds that top corner.
Tricks. But Reeder was right there.
And take a look. Is there any question why he scored 50 goals?
In the right place at the right time, and he's quick to the puck, quick shot, everything that goes well for Wyatt Reeder to make it a 1-0 game.
That's 16-20. Rushmore Thunder are on the board as it gets shipped down by Howard. All the way down, turning it around there is Caleb Johnson. It's a centering pass as it comes out to the Brookings Rangers. Going ahead there for Kloop, and he can't keep up with it. As he goes down, they get tangled up after the whistle.
Colton Merchant and Andrew Welling with the 2 assists to give Rushmore that 1-0 lead here in the state semifinal as they try to advance to the state championship game.
I think Merchant took maybe the first shot there, if I saw it right, as he went down when he shot. And we're going to get him straightened out here on this face-off. Left-hand side of Trigstead. Won by the Rushmore Thunder. That is one out to Prusner. Karam's all the way back around far side. Howard dumping it in on a backhand. Ritter can't get his stick on it. As the Brookings Rangers are out and in. Going back down is Clute. He can't keep up with it. Following the play is Carroll. And we get a stoppage of play. Maybe some tempers starting to flare. Just a little bit. New legs all around. At the 15:36 mark here in this second period. Offensive face-off here, Jay Harris. Jay Harris back out to Krogman, over to the other side. And that one is caught. I don't know how he saw it. Brody Lee saw it all the way into his glove.
He's made just 3 shots, 3 saves on 3 shots.
Offensive face-off, that goes out to Bartley. Bartley going to take a shot and just sticked away there, as that one may have been tipped in front. Lee got just enough of the stick on it to throw it back out, and Rushmore's back the other way. Back the other way, nice play there by the Rangers. That was Talon Hyde catching up to that play. As the Rangers out to the neutral zone, picked up by Wyatt Reeder, as Christofferson is in his pocket. Trying to tip that one away. Now he pushes him over to the goal, or to the boards. As Christofferson picks it up here on the near side, he gets thrown into the referee. Referee goes down, or linesman goes down. As Reeder quickly up to Merchant. Merchant's going to go one-on-one, going to take a shot. Trigstead looking for a rebound. Merchant couldn't find it in time. He throws it in from the red line all the way across the blue paint. Up and out quickly, looking for Cooper Schneider, and it's going to go far enough down. And Brody Lee gets a stop. Cooper Schneider couldn't catch up with it.
Watch this potential save by Brody Lee. I'm not sure if he actually got the stick on it or not. He got redirected, and then he dealt it, went by him to his right.
And then it came right back and went across the blue paint. As Cooper Schneider's going to step in on an offensive face-off here for the Rangers. Getting thrown out of the dot is Brozak. Into the near corner. There's Prusner getting it out and going all the way back down, chasing back down to the defense is Caleb Johnson. Trying to get it out. He kind of fans on an exiting pass. Over on the far side, Rushmore Thunder pass. Picked up by the Rangers. Rangers are up through the neutral zone, pushing this one up into the near corner. Bodies flying in the corner, right down in front, and an errant puck out front. Turned around by the Rushmore Thunder, now pushed up into the neutral zone and thrown back in by the Rangers.
Well,
it's going to be an icing call.
It is going to be an icing call.
It's going to be an icing call, as the Rangers were just outside, or maybe standing on that red line. Nonetheless, it's an icing call. Well, folks to my right, the Rushmore fans were calling icing right from the start. Over on the far side, this is Briston Steen. This face-off is one down into the corner. Now Karam's back over. This is Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson, defense to defense, below that red line all the way up. Goes right back to Wyatt Reeder. He's quickly in with his legs, with a centering pass high between the slot. As it goes in back of Trigstead, trying to get it going in the right direction. Over on that far side on the red line, it's the Rushmore Thunder stepping around, playing a little offense in the offensive zone. Touched around, and the Rangers are going to throw it back down. This is Nielsen that's going to be on the hunt, and he's not going to get there. Icing call by the Rangers. You can see their strategy is play defense, chip it out when you can, look for a breakaway. We saw that through the first period. Offensive face-off coming here for the Rushmore Thunder. 1-0 Rushmore. This is Merchant. Taking their time. As Wyatt Reeder gets it, he breaks a stick of the Rangers. Held in over on the far side. Rushmore Thunder. Now it's picked off. Merchant gets it in the neutral zone. He turns it over, throwing it down to his glove. And quickly back. Reeder to Steen, and they wrap it all the way back around. Merchant deep in the offensive zone. As it wraps back up, Wyatt Reeder. He's going to push it down to Steen. Wyatt Reeder once again pushing it along the boards. As he's looking for a centering pass that went all the way across. Maybe looking for Merchant in the blue paint. Tied up, doing a good job there was Mauer Bartley. He's played a good defensive game thus far. As Reeder goes all the way across. And it was picked up by Bartley as it goes back down. This is Reeder trying to get a stick on it. Mauer Bartley out to the blue line, held in by Prusner. Prusner's going to wrap it all the way back around, offensive zone here. And it's cleared out by the Brookings Ranger. And it's going to be an icing call.
And again, this, as Jim, you always say, period of long ice.
It's the period of long ice, yeah, and the Rangers are getting stuck.
Well, and there is no penalty to ice the puck. You can still make changes, so you don't have to worry about icing the puck and staying on the ice. You can.
In the college game, you have to stay.
Yeah.
You cannot ice the puck.
From college up.
And I kind of like that. The way it was. It was like that a few years ago in South Dakota hockey. They've changed it back over on that far side, dancing around with the Rushmore Thunder, and Tregstad is down. And he never did get possession. He got possession enough to throw it back out to a defenseman. Sweber couldn't get it going in the right direction. And far side, Ritter. Rushmore Thunder back in that offensive zone. And there goes a shot, point blank. That was by Cameron Ritter. Brookings Rangers makes a hit down in the near corner. The Rushmore Thunder player did. As the Rangers wrap it all the way back around, and it is out. The puck is stopped on the red line. Brookings Rangers now throw it in their offensive zone and try to wrap it around. Look out, that puck went out front. Brody Lee trying to help his teammate out and stop a wraparound puck and put it into his own blue crease.
Well, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you think it's going to.
Brookings Rangers couldn't get there in time. And watch this. Here comes the puck.
The puck's right there. Brody Lee said, let me get rid of that.
And there was a Ranger that was near. Brody Lee dodged a bullet for himself. Yeah, this is one down into the corner. Temporarily by the Rushmore Thunder. Wyatt Reeder going to poke it up along the boards. Out into the neutral zone. Out in the neutral zone is Merchant. And he toe drags it back. Took a shot, missed everything. And it's pushed all the way back down, and that is going to be an icing call.
We'll watch that play again here. That maybe made some Rushmore Thunder fans stop breathing for a second. That puck just goes right out in front, and see the Ranger fans.
Alan Hyde was the closest one there, and he couldn't skate fast enough.
Ranger fans were starting to get up. They got to do what could have been coming there.
It's what could have been. As the Rangers wrap it around their defensive zone, looking for a centering flip, they get it. As Nielsen can't catch up with it, Rushmore Thunder throw it down, and they're going to ice the puck.
Yeah, it would have been offside, so they couldn't play it. And then by that time, once it went down in the zone, it was too far and turns into an icing.
It's a good way for the Rangers to get in the offensive zone. The only way they've got there in this second period is by icing the puck and throwing it down. Maybe looking for a breakaway. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Rangers win the puck down into the corner. And now it is the Rushmore Thunder, and it does escape the zone. Trying to throw that one in back is Bartley, and quickly back in is Mann. Mann's going to take a shot. That was broken up on the shot. Back around that Ranger, that Brookings Ranger goalie, and it's taken off the stick, and it's up into the neutral zone, where they're throwing it in for the Rushmore Thunder. They're going to say that was an icing, and it was. Prusner's the one that threw it in. He tried to get it going with his legs. Got thrown against the boards. 10:02 in the second period. It's 1-0 at 16:20 for the Rushmore Thunder. It was Wyatt Reeder from Merchant and Welling, and that is the difference on that South Dakota scoreboard right now. At the dot is Cooper Schneider. Saw him in the JV state tournament where the Brookings Rangers won the state championship at the JV level. Wrapped around to the far side, Rushmore Thunder looking for a long pass. That was broken up by the Rangers. And then Rushmore Thunder going to try it again, going back down in that corner. Quickly up is Howard. Howard going to go one-on-one, and he scores! Kane Howard, he went in one-on-one at 9:43. And the Rushmore Thunder take a 2-0 lead.
Right over the blocker. I mean, that's a perfectly placed shot on top of Trigstad.
So many weapons for the Rushmore Thunder.
It is Remington Mann on the assist, and Howard makes it 2-0.
So Remington Mann's going to get the assist. And the Rushmore Thunder are quickly in the offensive zone, sticked away by Trigstad. Goes all the way back around, and it's going to be an icing call as the Brookings Rangers ice the puck. All they can do to get it out of the zone and try to get it up the ice for the Brookings Rangers. Playing defense. Probably a decent strategy against this team, as it is won by the Rushmore Thunder. They're going to wrap it back around. Merchant touching it down below that red line. Players piled in the corner. As it comes out, wraps into the near side. Trying to tip that one back out. Wyatt Reeder going to throw a shot on, and that was in traffic. He gets it back in traffic. Caroms back out to that far side. Over on the far side, this is Merchant. He's going to walk it in, going to walk it all the way in. Point blank, and he scores! Colton Merchant walked it from the dot. And just like that, the Rushmore Thunder at 8:58. Nobody picked him up as Merchant found it over on that far side, and he just walked it. He walked it in.
And again, like you mentioned, Jim, nobody picked him up, and Merchant, who had 31 goals during the regular season, you give him that space in tight and make a quick move,
yeah,
he's not going to miss many times.
He's a goal scorer, we know that. And we're down on the other end. This is Jay Harris going to win the race into the deep corner. And Rushmore Thunder.
It is.
Looks like Reeder's going to get a...
Merchant and Wyatt Reeder got the assist for Merchant's goal.
All right, so Reeder from Merchant. Merchant scores that goal as it is intercepted. This is Hyde. Hyde looking to dance around, trying to get to his forehand. A lot of pressure on the back check by the Rushmore Thunder. Player goes down over in that far corner. It caroms all the way back up. Rushmore Thunder up and out of the zone. And dumped partially back in by Brozick. As now he gets a stick on it, and retreating back is Krogman. Krogman going to get it going in the defensive zone, looking for a pass up to Reddy. He can't get it, goes back to Wyatt Reeder. Nielsen almost picked Wyatt's pocket right in front. As Wyatt says, no, I don't think so. Wyatt Reeder gets it back in, and the Rangers are back in. There's going to take a shot. That was by Nielsen. Goes over the top of everything else, down in the corner. Brookings Rangers in the offensive zone. In the offensive zone, trying to push that forward. And this is Howard. Howard in the neutral zone, trying to get all the way back over to that far side. As a shot goes wide there, and that was Nielsen. He's had a nice shift, and he's going to go back in quickly. Up the other direction is Ritter, as he couldn't keep it on his stick and turn the corner. Back out, just dancing on that blue line right in front of the student section here. Or the Rushmore Thunder. Prostner pushes it in, maybe broke a stick, felt like he broke his stick, tapping it on the ground as the Rangers are in. They're in 3-on-4 into that far corner, getting taken off the puck as this puck is tied up to the left-hand side of Brody Lee. As it comes back now, this side on the near side. Good job there by the Rangers. That was Frederick. And Rushmore Thunder going to go defense to defense below the red line. As Hepper going to get it going with his skates. And it's picked up by Nielsen. Nielsen's going to shot one-on-one. He's going to go around and scores! He picked it off at the blue line. Parker Nielsen has got the Brookings Rangers on the board. And that was all Parker Nielsen.
Just stole it right at the blue line. He waited out Brody Lee. That diving attempt by Pruster couldn't find a way to get that puck free. And you can see the move here. You really can't see the move, but you can see Brody Lee fight on that move. And able to get Parker Nielsen free to make it a 3-1 game, and the Rangers are right back in it, down by just 2.
Parker Nielsen took that play into his own hands and got it done for the Brookings Rangers. It's 3-1 here at the Shields Iceplex. And I believe that's going to be unassisted.
Absolutely unassisted.
As this one gets thrown down and an icing call by the Brookings Rangers.
Again, you can see just that great move by Nielsen, take the puck away. I know that was right at the beginning of the replay. But then he was very patient with the puck to make Brody Lee make the first move.
Yep.
And then move right around him and easily tuck it in. I say easily, there's nothing easy about it.
Good composure there by Parker Nielsen. Offensive zone here. Wyatt Ritter going to throw it down into the near corner as the Rangers get pushed off the puck. This is Wyatt. Ritter takes a shot right into the chest of Trigstead. Stoppage of play here, 5:47. The Brookings Rangers get on the board. They've got a ways to go, but it always helps when you score that first one. Merchant wins it out. Wyatt Ritter, he's going to step around, go between the wheels, didn't get much on it, got a rebound all the way back out. He slaps it at the net, looking for a move in front. Ritter tries to touch it over on the far side. Good back check. We're going back the other way. This is the Brookings Rangers taking a shot and into the glove of Brody Lee. That shot was by Waylon Carroll.
Colt Merchant lost his glove at the beginning of that play.
And we're going to get some new legs all the way around. Brookings Rangers defense does stay out. And on defense is Caleb Johnson, Cannon Frederick. As the face-off is won here by the Rushmore Thunder quickly. Going down, taking a reverse hit is Hepper. And doing a little talking after the hit. He was kept right on going, and Hepper now, he's had one of those shifts where he was going full tilt up through the neutral zone, and the Brookings Ranger tried to stop him. He basically ran him over. And Hepper goes over to the far side and gets pushing and shoving. It's Jackson Hepper. Plays defense for this Rushmore Thunder team, scored 14 goals, has 34 assists, however. As Wyatt Ritter pushes it up and goes all the way back around. Brody Lee, be careful back there. He didn't handle that one very smooth either. As play continues behind his net. Into that far corner, held in here by the Rangers over on that far side, pushing it down, wrapping it all the way back around. This is Talon Hyde. As he's going to put it back out to the defense, back down to Talon Hyde. He's going to reverse it and wrap it all the way back around on the far side. That was Mason Deers. As it is held in here by the Rangers. There was a shot, maybe looking in front to Nielsen, and we're going back the other way. As Ritter gets taken off his skates as he tried to step around, collision in mid-ice over on that far side. Quickly to Rushmore Thunder, take that offensive zone. Players down in the far corner. Now it's pushed over by the Rangers. We're at that 4-minute mark in this second period as it gets taken off the stick here as the Rangers take the red line, and they're going to throw it in deep in the offensive zone, chasing down in that far corner. That is Weber. As Nielsen goes down, there's Weber and Nielsen trying to push it along. It comes back out to the Rushmore Thunder. Tick and tack in the neutral zone, and they're going to throw it off the pad of Trigstead. Rushmore Thunder do hold the line there, turn it over, however, to the defense of the Rangers. Rangers going to look up the ice on a bouncing puck and goes all the way back. This is Weber looking for a centering pass. Tried to get it over there to Carroll, and he couldn't get his hands on it. Quickly we're back the other way, down in that far end, as quickly the defense for the Rangers move the puck side to side, and they're up and out. Up and out is the Rangers. This is Loveseth. Loveseth's going to go in, take a shot. That was a blocker save. Maybe it would have went. It went up and over the top, and we're out into the neutral zone in front of that Rangers bench, and the Rangers dump it in far corner. It's a 3-1 game, Rushmore Thunder, as it is held in the neutral zone. And going back, it is Merchant. Merchant going to go in 1-on-3, looking for a backhand pass. And he was looking for Steen, and Steen was tied up enough that he couldn't touch it. And this puck's going to go all the way back down as an icing call for the Brookings Rangers.
Waylon Carroll had that great opportunity, had a chance to make it a 3-2 game. Had he been able to find the back of the net, we would have had ourselves a really interesting end of this second period. We still can have an interesting end of the second period, but what a missed opportunity for the Rangers.
Didn't think Carroll was going to catch up to the play, but he did, enough to get a stick on it. And to the Rangers for seeing that he was coming, and this is going to be thrown all the way back down by Talon Hyde. And once again, the Rangers playing defense and icing the puck when they can. It's a little bit different look than what we've seen from the Brookings Rangers in the past. Coming in with a strategy to try to knock off this number 1 seed, Rushmore Thunder. As this face-off is down and pushed around over to the other side, Caleb Johnson pushed it over into the near corner. As it comes back out to Wyatt Reeder, he's going to walk the line on the dot with his backhand, going to step it around. As Christofferson's a shadow in his pocket, going to take a shot and goes wide. That was a bullet flat on the ice by Wyatt Reeder. And now it does come back out to Wyatt once again. Wyatt Reeder, he's Christofferson. He's always shadowing him all over the ice. And now we come back up. This is Howard. Howard going to throw it at the net, maybe looking in front there for Reeder. Jackson Reeder couldn't keep it on his stick. Jackson over on the far side, held in here by the Rushmore Thunder, going to walk it on down. Down in the far corner, 2 people go down, and this is Harris. Jay Harris going to wrap it around. We've seen Brookings Rangers do that the entire game as they're trying to get it out of the zone, and this is Jay Harris. Jay Harris up, looking for Reddy. He's got him in the neutral zone. Reddy's going to get it going with his legs and content to throw it down. And a one-hopper, look out. Brody Lee didn't handle that one-hopper. And that puck is in front. Where is it at? It's high up in the air. Put back down on the ice by Krogman. Krogman back out as he's going to step around from his defensive position. Throws it down to the dot and broken out into the neutral zone. Krogman's going to go back. We're under a minute. Under a minute here, the Brookings Rangers. Long stretch pass up to the blue line, all the way back across. That's Sweber. He takes a shot and misses everything. Rangers playing a little offense below that red line. Comes back out to Krogman. Krogman fans on a shot there and turns that puck over. Turning the puck over to Brozak. As maybe looking for Merchant, he blows a wheel right in front of the crease, and it goes down to that far side. Down in the far side, that's Welling. And looking for a puck in front. Merchant couldn't get anything on it. And it comes out to the neutral zone. We're at 17 seconds. As this is Jensen, he's going to throw it at the goalie. And trying to clear the puck is the Rangers throwing back around. We're at 4 seconds. 4 seconds in this one as it comes out to the neutral zone, and that's going to do it. It's a good one here at the Shields Iceplex. It's the last semifinal game. The winner of this one's going to see Yankton tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for the state championship. And this game has been up and down. As a good second period. It was Rushmore Thunder scoring the first 3 at 3-0. And the Brookings Rangers, it was Nielsen on a great effort play, an unassisted goal at 6:17. That's the way this second period's going to end. It's going to end 3-1, Rushmore Thunder.
We will be back with our second match report here on Capital City Rock King Country, as well as also watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pier and Fort Pier communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pier and Fort Pier. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Oh, shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating. 605-494-2001. Whether you're a pro contractor or a weekend warrior, your project deserves more than just a big box store. It deserves the local touch. At Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre, we've been helping build South Dakota since 1996. From foundation to finish work, we carry everything. Lumber, trusses, custom cabinets, and windows. With over 150 combined years of experience, our team doesn't just sell materials, we provide the expertise to get the job done right. Stop by Bauman Lumber on Sail Barn Road or visit us at BaumanLumber.com. Bauman Lumber, your local partners in building a better home.
Hi, it's Jason from Leisure Palace. Spring is closer than you think, and now's the time to plan your backyard upgrade before the rush hits. We have beautiful new patio furniture arriving daily, built for comfort and durability, along with stunning fire tables to keep your space cozy and warm. Also, make this the year you invest in relaxation and wellness with a new spa from Hot Springs, Caldera, or Free Flow Spas. And if you're ready to warm up and feel better right now, our saunas are in stock and ready to go. Proudly serving the entire state of South Dakota, and remember, we guarantee the lowest prices. Leisure Palace, pool, spa, and patio, creating your perfect escape.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
As we welcome you back, it is a 3-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Brookings Rangers at the end of 2 periods. Joe Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd. As you look at the scoring, Wyatt Reeder, Kate Howard, and Colt Merchant all scored in that second period. Before, it was Parker Nielsen that got the unassisted goal to make it a 3-1 game. And it is Brody Lee that has stopped 7 of 8 shots. Neil Trickstown with 18 saves on 21 shots. And we had zeros across the board. We still have 0 penalties in this game, but zeros across the board in the first period. And now here in the second, it is 4 goals combined. Things open up a little bit more. And a couple of chances that the Rangers could have made this a 1-goal game late. Brody Lee's looked a little shaky trying to move the puck around at different times. But this Rushmore Thunder team still up 3-1 as the #1 overall seed.
Well, the Rushmore Thunder at 16:20 got it going and went on a little rush there, as they say. for the Rushmore Thunder, scoring 3 goals. And the Brookings Rangers, that was the first one there by Wyatt Reeder on a rebound goal.
So you look at the second goal by Kane Howard. He just walked right in and threw it right over the top of the shoulder of Neil Trigstad. We look at that replay on the side of, in front of, or behind Trigstad, as that shot just perfectly placed by Kane Howard, and then quickly became a 3-0 game. Colt Merchant just walked right in. We'll watch 2 angles from this one too. Merchant just walked right in and made the move, made Trigstad move to his left just a little bit, and Merchant was able to tuck it in.
That's where Merchant, he walked it all the way in. And the Rangers
got that one. Here Parker Nielsen with the steal and made the move on Brody Lee. Got the goal to make it a 3-1 game. Got him back within 1. We'll show you that on that same side here. And you can see Brody Lee bite on that first move to his right. And Nielsen was able just to tuck it around to get the goal. Parker Nielsen, he really...
That's a pretty nice goal, actually. That's a really nice goal.
He had 8 goals during the regular season. And, we've said his name a lot. He has been really, really good for this Brookings Rangers team. He didn't have a point yesterday, but, boy, he was all over the ice throughout that game yesterday. And now here in this game, has his stamp on it with a goal. And that's your scoring on the replays in a 3-1 lead here for the Rushmore Thunder.
He's not very big. He plays a lot like Trey Christofferson. They look a lot alike. They're about the same size, but they skate a lot through on the rink. And you do say their names an awful lot, as it seems like they're always doing something and always by the puck.
It is a 3-1 lead for Rushmore over Brookings. We will step aside and come back with more of our second intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock King Country, as well as also watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Need cool as heck logoed caps, t-shirts, and snuggly sweatshirts fast? Get them at Cotton & Customs Embroidery and Screen Printing Studio in Volga. Their cool new, faster screen printing technique means no more plasticky, dried-out lettering to peel off after a few washings. No logo? Let Cotton & Customs design and digitize one for you, free. See their colorful embroidered logos really pop. Click cottonandcustoms.com. Let's brand your brand together.
As we welcome you back, it is the end of the second period. As we get close to the start of the third, a 3-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Brookings Rangers. Sean Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. And then we head to our final regulation period. And we'll be quick here because it is a chance to go to the state championship to take on the Yankton Bucks, who won earlier. What does Rushmore up 3-1 need to do to finish off this win?
Keep doing what you do. All year long, you're 22-0. Keep doing it.
For the Brookings Rangers, you're down by 2, get outscore Rushmore by 2 in this third period. How do you get it done?
Well, the strategy is to play defense and chip it out to the neutral zone, looking for that rush. You got to figure out somehow to score a goal, of course. You got to score 2 to stay in this one. But, yeah, you got to get that puck down in that offensive end. They have not spent a lot of time in the offensive end.
A 3-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder. The winner takes on Yankton in the state championship coming up tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The team that falls will take on Aberdeen at 4 o'clock in the third place game. Third period is on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Quality service. That's the DJ's Cenex promise. Derek and Maggie Dell are proud supporters of local hockey. Swing by for a quick refuel and experience the local friendly service and clean atmosphere that makes a difference. We're more than just a gas station. We're your hometown partner on the road. Get ready, because the best is getting even better. Our brand new state-of-the-art car wash upgrade is coming soon to give your vehicle the VIP treatment it deserves. DJ Cenex, fueled by community, driven by you.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Stulkin Peterson LLP has been your local CPA firm for over 40 years, offering tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, and consulting services. If your business, farm, or ranch needs professional, accurate, and reliable services, we are your firm. Our clients are our #1 priority. If you need a higher level of accounting service, give us a call at 605-224-5828. That's Stulkin Peterson LLP, 222 East Missouri Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
As our Aberdeen teams take the ice at the state hockey tournament, we're cheering them on from home and inviting you to come see where that pride begins. Aberdeen is a community that rallies together, on the ice, in our schools, and across our local businesses. From great food and unique shopping, to year-round events and family fun, there's always something happening here. So when the tournament wraps up, make plans to visit. Discover what makes Aberdeen worth the trip at aberdeensd.com.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
As we welcome you back, we get set for the third period between Rushmore and Brookings. It is a 3-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Brookings Rangers. Real quick, Jim, before we get this third period underway, we heard from Jim Sislow, who is watching from Brandon, just a hop, skip, and a jump away here from Sioux Falls. But he says, doing a great job. We appreciate Jim Sislow watching and listening throughout this entire weekend.
Well, we appreciate everybody that's watching, no matter where in the world. You're going to find us. If you're not at the Shields Iceplex, that's why we're here. And we are getting ready to drop the puck in this third period. It's the final period, regulation period, I should say, of the day. 3 games tomorrow.
Can't get ahead of ourselves right yet.
No, I had to clarify myself. This is Steen. That pushes it in the offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder. And taking on back, Wyatt Ritter. Defense to defense. Wyatt Ritter over on the far side.
Reader.
Ritter.
Yeah.
Gosh, I should know better by now. This one gets wrapped around over to the far side. Krogman gets it up the boards. As Jay Harris tries to push it along over on the far side. That is Steen battling for it down in the corner. Jay Harris gonna wrap it into the near corner. Wrapping it in the near corner. And this is Bartley. Bartley takes the offensive zone, drops it to Hyde, as Bartley's going to chase it back of that goaltender for the Rushmore Thunder, as this one's going to come up into the Rushmore fan base. Stoppage of play, just a minute in. It's the final period of the day.
Regulation period of the day.
Oh, I knew you'd catch it. You never know. We take overtime, why not? Takes the offensive face-off.
Depends on who you're asking.
Yep. As the Rushmore Thunder are quickly up into the far side in a hurry. That is Ritter as he takes a shot just a little bit wide as the Rushmore Thunder, like they do, getting in that offensive zone in a hurry. This puck back for the Rushmore Thunder. That's Caleb Johnson reversing field. And now Rangers are going to set up. That's a dangerous little pass out front. And this is Rangers throwing it all the way down over to Nielsen. Nielsen's quickly in. He gets taken off the puck in that far corner by the Rushmore Thunders, turning this one around and back and in that near corner. Goes all the way back across. This is Jackson Reeder. He's looking up in the neutral zone and can't make the connection as it's turned back over to the Rangers. This is Clute looking for a pass in front to Carroll. Carroll can't get it on his stick, and quickly up is Williams. Williams going to take a quick shot, and Craigstead's got it in his glove. 3-1 game. This has been a good game. We knew it would be. Rushmore Thunder scored the first 3 in the second period, and then Brookings Rangers added 1 to make it a third 3-1. It all happened in the second period, as in over on the far side, offsides, is the Rangers. As Carson Clute got in a little quick. We're going to face off at the center dot.
Again, the winner will go to take on Yankton at 7 o'clock tomorrow in our state championship game to wrap up 2 straight weekends of hockey between the girls and the boys varsity action.
Bartley throwing it down. This is Cooper Schneider. He fans on a centering pass from the near corner. That one goes off the pipe. That was thrown in over there. Puck's over on the far side. Rushmore Thunder. That's Wyatt Reeder. Gets it picked off his pocket. Now he's going to get it back up to the blue line. Once again, Rushmore Thunder are in 2-on-2. Good back check there by the Rangers. Out into the neutral zone. Gets tapped back long. As a Rushmore Thunder picks it up. That's Merchant. Merchant can't keep it going in the offensive zone. And thought it's going to be touched up, and it's going to be an offsides call for the Rushmore Thunder. We're going to face off on the dot right in front of the Rangers bench. Rolling in is Merchant. That is one over to Hepper on the near side in the defensive zone here. Rushmore Thunder, as they're going to get it going. Good pressure being applied there by the Rangers. It goes back to the defense. Quickly up. This is Harris. Jay Harris getting run off the puck on the far side. Over there, that was Prusner. Puck in front and cleared away and up into the rafters by the Rushmore Thunder. Brookings Rangers pushing that puck in front. If you're a Rangers fan, you're going to have to see that puck out in front of Brody Lee. Over on the far side, Jay Harris on an offensive faceoff as he gets it off the dot and takes a quick shot and missed everything as it comes out into the neutral zone. Pushing this along is Merchant. Merchant going to take a shot and right into the chest of Crickhead. Another stoppage of play at 13:22. No scoring in this early in this third period. It all happened in the second period. As we were 0-0 after one, 3-1 after two, and here we are. As it's held in, blocked in traffic, and that's Christopherson. He gets pushed off the puck by Ritter, and it trickles all the way back down where Reeder, back out to Ritter. He's going to put it up in the air for a long stretch pass and a shot that goes wide. That was a pad save as the Rushmore Thunder were quickly in the offensive zone. Breaking it back out is Hyde. He's going to throw it down to Zweber. Zweber's going to get a look on a forehand as Brody Lee is hanging onto the post. Puck's down in that near corner. Ritter with one hand trying to push it around. He gets upended, 2 players down. As this is held in by the Rangers, this is Weber. Takes a shot in traffic and throwing back down to the stick for the Rushmore Thunder. Wyatt Ritter, he's going to try to step around and loses the puck. This is Nielsen. Nielsen's had a good game as he's going to get in the offensive zone and gets pushed over to Brody Lee. Not much of a shot. Nonetheless, Lee had to play it. Down on that far side, this is Brozick. Brozick going to go in like a rocket, going to take a shot off the pad of Tregstad. Play continues in the offensive zone, looking for another shot. That one off the side of the net. Rushmore Thunder going to buzz here a little bit in their offensive zone. There's a shot that goes all the way across the blue paint. Hepper holds it in. He takes a shot from Nielsen. Puck is down in that near corner. And defense to defense in that defensive zone is the Brookings Rangers. They're in safely over on that far side. Staying with it is the Brookings Rangers. We're going to wrap this one around. No wrap around now. Centering pass picked off. There's a loose puck or a loose stick. That held that one up. And this is Williams. He's going to take the red line and throw it down deep. Back around is Cannon Frederick as he pushes it up out of that defensive zone over on that far side. This is Welling. Play continues in that far corner. As the Rushmore Thunder look for a centering pass. They got it to Wyatt Reeder. And Wyatt Reeder buries it and he goes down. He goes down during his celebration right in front of that Brookings fan base. And Wyatt Reeder, take a look.
I mean, it is so hard to stop a Wyatt Reeder shot.
He's done that 50 times in the regular season. As Talon Hyde's stick ended up in the Rushmore bench somehow. Guys on the end having fun with that. 11:04 is the Rushmore Thunder take a 4-1 lead. And Wyatt Reeder, he's fun to watch if you like a guy that can score. Steen is going to get an assist.
Steen and Colton Merchant with the assist.
And Ron Merchant. As this is Nielsen. I'm sorry, Christopherson. I told you they skate a lot alike, and there goes a shot right into Brody Lee. Rushmore Thunder get one here in the third.
Replay again for the Reeder goal. Walk right in, and it is hard to stop that shot from Wyatt Reeder.
Back down in the offensive zone now. Brookings Rangers going to try to play a little offense. They get it taken off their stick. And deep in their offensive zone is Prusner. He gets it all the way back out. He was looking down the ice for Jackson Reeder. As Weber goes against Hepper. Hepper sweeps it out of deep in the defensive zone. Over on that far side, trying to get back out to Hepper. Hepper gets it out in the neutral zone. He's going in a hurry. And he's going to take a shot off the pad. And a long rebound comes back out. And holding back in for the Rushmore Thunder, that was Kane Howard. Keeping it alive in the offensive zone. Brookings Rangers regain the puck, looking for a pass up to the blue line. Held in, good job by the Rangers there, holding their zone. And taking off his skates there was Cohen Williams as he turned around, and it goes all the way back down. And it is going to be an icing call by the Brookings Rangers. Boy, that Rushmore team, they can hold the zone when they need to. Everybody coming off the bench in traffic. This is an offensive team, this Rushmore Thunder team. As the Rangers wrap it around, looking up the ice, they've got it, and that is Clute. Clute gets taken off this puck by the Rushmore Thunder. They're going to push it up into the neutral zone. This is taken away. Taken away there by Brozick. And we get a stoppage of play at 9:16. It's getting to be the time for the Brookings Rangers. If you're a fan, you need a goal. Stepping in here is Brozick as the Brookings Rangers win it all the way across. Picked up here in the neutral zone by the Rushmore Thunder. Pushing it back up to Williams. He's going to backhand it in from the red line and throw it all the way back down. This is Atwood Almond. That gets it going up and out of the zone. And getting a bump here at the blue line is Jay Harris. As the Rushmore Thunder fan on the first attempt to get it in, and they chip it down in the offensive zone. Wrap it around the far side. Rushmore Thunder going to dump it back down in that far corner. Picked up over there by Caleb Johnson. As the Rushmore Thunder once again send it in deep. Back behind Trigstad. There's a centering pass on a backhand. As the Rushmore Thunder missed on that attempt. This puck is trapped along the backboards, pushing and shoving. The puck is still moving. Now it comes out. Brookings Rangers up the line as they come up to Clute. Clute with a pass all the way across. Can't make the connection as the Rushmore Thunder throw it in from the red line on net. As the Rangers try to run it up the boards, gets picked off by the Rushmore Thunder as they push it back down. That was Hansen. Trigstad teeing it up here for the defense. As our defense going to throw it all the way around, picked up by Wyatt Reeder. He's going to push it in the front and taking a shot and a block. That was Jackson Reeder from Brother Reeder. And Jackson couldn't get all of it. As fighting over on the far side is the defense of the Brookings Rangers. This is Cooper Schneider going to throw it back into the near corner. Centering puck and a quick turn on that one. That was by Kane Howard. Offensive play continues here for the Rushmore Thunder. We're at the 7-minute mark. Cooper Schneider's chasing it over that far corner. As a defense for the Rangers, reverse field back behind their own goalie. Pushing it up to a wing and going to chip it into the neutral zone. Maybe you get a break here. As pushed down too far. As that was Heller. That couldn't get down in the corner fast enough. This is Bartley holding the line and a tip in front, and they score! Brookings Rangers.
Jackson Heller will get the goal.
That is Jackson Heller. And I think it was Bartley that threw it in originally. So the Brookings Rangers are down but not out. At 6:35. They get to that crucial point, that 2-goal lead. And you gotta believe with 6 minutes left, it's not over yet.
Heller stayed right with it to make that play happen, to get that goal, make it a 4-2 game.
Nielsen kicks it along, momentarily in the offensive zone. Back the other way is Welling. Welling, a lot of traffic in front. He gets taken off the puck as they move into the Rushmore Thunder. offensive zone. Brookings once again try to work it back out as they get pinched along the side. There's Rushmore Thunder taking that red line as Merchant. He's going to step around, going to get to his forehand, back to his backhand, gets taken off the puck as he moved in towards Trigstead. Bartley doing a good job back there. Players go down. Taking a brunt of that one was Andrew Welling. In back of the net, Brookings Rangers are up over to the far side, holding the offensive zone. Now they're going to have to step it in, and a shot goes wide. Brookings Rangers trying to change out their forwards. This is Hepper. Hepper working in the defensive zone. He's going to chip it up the boards. And Johnson throws it in deep for the Rangers. Caleb Johnson trying to hold the line. He does. He's going to throw it in right into the hand of Prusner. Brookings Rangers trying to spend a little time in this offensive zone. This is Johnson. He's going to take a shot. It's going to go through the legs. Prusner thought he had it blocked, and it went right on through. As a back out to Johnson again. He's going to take another shot. That one's blocked off a hand of Hepper. Rushmore Thunder now scrambling to get out of their own zone as they throw it all the way back down on an icing call. And for the first time in this game, Rushmore Thunder was pinned in their defensive zone.
Caleb Johnson did such a good job of keep putting pucks towards the net. He was the one that took the shot that was tipped in by Jason Reddy in overtime yesterday. And he is looking to try and make this a one-goal game if he can.
As the Rushmore Thunder push it around in their defensive zone, tapping it off the boards once again. Playing a little offense. This is Christofferson, loses it off his stick, up to Reeder. Looking rink wide in that neutral zone, a far side, a quick shot by the Rushmore Thunder. That was Howard. Kicked along and up and out of the zone by Christofferson. A little pushing, a little shoving as it goes down to the near board. This is Johnson once again, he's going to work below that red line as this goes out to Jay Harris. Jay Harris going to go over to Hyde. Hyde going to take a shot, didn't get much of it. This is Wyatt Reeder on the far side, gets it out of the zone on a backhand. Back out to the defense, awaiting at the red line for the Brookings Rangers. They're going to have to check up here quickly, and it gives the Rushmore Thunder a little time to go defense to defense below the red line, trying to create a little space as the Rushmore Thunder push it out into the neutral zone and all the way back down. It is going to be an icing call as Weber got tangled up at the red line.
With 3:51 left to go right now. How soon do you think about pulling Trigstad? We're going to get a timeout from Brookings.
And that's exactly what they're going to talk about, John. You called it.
They're going to start talking about what they want to do with about 3:58 left to go in this third period. You're listening to KCCR FM Lund as well as also KKQQ Brookings Volga. When does Trigstad come out for an extra attacker? Because you need two in the next under 4 minutes.
You also saw from the Rushmore Thunder that last 2 to 3 minutes, they were shuffling their bench in and out pretty fast compared to the Brookings Rangers. They've got the depth to do it, and they keep shuffling when they need fresh legs.
And this will be, again, interesting where the timeout came from. You know that they're talking about what they want to do for that to pull the goalie, when they want to pull the goalie in this situation.
Well,
obviously, they haven't talked to Trigstad yet, but they will let him know this is what you need to look, or they're just going to start without him in net.
On the other hand, the Brookings Rangers have not had a lot of luck holding the offensive zone. They did pin Rushmore down for the first time in the game just recently, so you're going to have to get down in that zone and feel confident that you can hold it 6-on-5 if Trigstad's going to come. As he tries to stay loose over on the far side. It's always funny to see what goalies do.
South Dakota Hockey Association will have a player of the game.
And John thinks he's already picking it.
We'll see.
You get 2 goals in 4 minutes here. You might have to pick a different one.
I was going to say, I wouldn't say I'm picking it yet. I got it for one team.
All right.
And if the other team ends up with the win, we know we're going to see somebody that's going to have that.
Bartley throwing it in, a puck in front, held on over the far side, firing away, and they score! That is Jay Harris getting a rebound goal. Bartley threw it in, and guess what?
We're not done yet.
At 3:41 in this third period, it's Jay Harris. And this place erupts as the Brookings Rangers find a quick one. That's what they drew up in that timeout, and it worked perfection.
3:41 left to go, and it's now a one-goal game. And now Trickstad can stay in net for another minute and a half or so, 2 minutes before he comes out.
Pass is thrown all the way back around by the Rushmore Thunder, picked up. This is Steen in the corner for the Rushmore Thunder, and it comes back out. And chasing back for the Rushmore Thunder is Jensen. Applying pressure there is Talon Hyde. As the Rushmore Thunder get it over to Wyatt Reeder, he gets held up. They want to keep him out of the play as much as they can. And a long stretch pass to Steen. He's got to hurry. He doesn't handle it clean. He's going to take a good shot anyway. As Merchant was crashing the net and crashed into the net.
3:05 left to go.
It's amazing how quick that Rushmore team gets from one end of the ice to the other. Just like that, just seconds, they're taking a quality shot. And Reeder's going to go in on his offensive faceoff. Ritter, sorry. As this puck is one out to the near boards. As Weber taps it along, and the Rangers are out. Weber, he's going to go in on his backhand. He walked all the way around Wyatt Ritter. Don't be doing that again. As we're going back the other way.
You were right the first time, Wyatt Reeder.
This is Reeder. As centering pass and a good defense played by the Brookings Rangers as the puck is iced. The Brookings Rangers have been really good at keeping the Rushmore Thunder out of that low crease. They have not been able to connect on goals. The goals that they have gotten have mainly been rebound goals.
2:37 to go, and we're not done yet.
This is Merchant in the offensive faceoff as it gets thrown back down, and it comes out of the rafters or the netting.
I think that hit Trickstad in the back, in the shoulder.
Nobody knew where it was, including me. And all of a sudden it drops out of the sky. We're going to do it again.
Colt Merchant, a goal and 2 assists. Can he be our South Dakota Hockey Player of the Game?
Well, he wins that faceoff. Is that how you do it? Is that how you win the award, by winning faceoffs?
Well, it could certainly help at this time right now because it's a one-goal game.
Yep.
But Brookings has maybe something to say about a Rushmore Thunder player being the player of the game.
That's right. Colton Merchant. He does win a lot of faceoffs if you pay attention. And like you said, John, they're important to win right now. You have to play a little possession hockey as this one dribbles over to Trigstad. It's at 2:16. No need to panic. You've got time. You need one goal.
Just need one for the Rangers. Just
one
need
goal.
one.
And you and I root for a good game as Merchant's sitting on the puck after the faceoff. There's a loose puck out in front. Hepper's going to pinch down, going to throw it all the way back around. Picked up over there by Frederick. Holding in on the far side, that is Wyatt Reeder. As the Brookings Rangers are up and out on a chip play all the way back down. That goes back down and goes all the way across. Wyatt Reeder's going to chase over and get it for his Rushmore team. Get behind his goalie and back up to the near side. Turning the puck over in the neutral zone. Yeah, that's Bartley. Turning the right direction, and it's Harris.
Trickstad's going to go 6-on-5.
Trickstad is going. And we are 6-on-5. Puck is pinched down in the corner. Of course, the Rushmore Thunder want to hold the puck as long as they can. An empty net off to our left, and that Brookings goal as it's chipped down, almost hit the rafters. And chasing back is Krogman and Bartley on the defensive end. This is Hyde going to take it in, kicks it along the blue line. I thought it was offsides. The linesman was right there. He saw it better than I did. This is Nielsen. Nielsen going to try to walk around a corner. He can't. Hepper cuts him off. We're under a minute. And the Brookings Rangers get it in front. And covered up by Lee. now there's a shoving match.
We have not had a penalty in this game.
Not a single penalty in the game, and I still don't think we have one.
I don't think anything's going to be called.
Nielsen took the worst of that one. There's no call. No call made. In a game like this, you swallow the whistle unless it's very obvious. 49 seconds left in this one. The Brookings Rangers need one. They're going to get an offensive faceoff. As now they're going to throw it out into the neutral zone. Is that what they're going to do?
Well, they're going to keep somebody off the ice. Bring Grosek back on the ice.
It's a Brookings Rangers empty net. 6-on-5 and an offensive faceoff.
Well,
they're going to do it again as the whistle blows. Jay Harris. Hepper got a little early. Nielsen on this near corner, hanging out around the dot. And we've got it going now. Offensive faceoff here for Jay Harris. 6-on-5, an empty net. Comes back out to Bartley. Blue line over to Krogman. Krogman going to throw it down deep in that far corner. This is Harris behind the net, out to the corner, back to Krogman. Krogman, Bartley. Bartley's going to throw it in. Lots of traffic in front and a loose puck on the backside. And Brody Lee is out of the net. Brookings Rangers couldn't get anything on it. They're going to throw it in again. Good patience right there. As Nielsen had it, he's going to try to tap it in on a backhand. And Rushmore Thunder are going back the other way on an open net, and they got it. The open net. And that was Grosek that threw it in. Threw it in from the red line. And that's going to do it.
Here's the potential chance for the Rangers. And where Brody Lee, he was all over the place. And that puck was diving wide open net. And they never got a chance to put it in.
That was the opportunity. And if you're the Brookings Rangers, that's all you need. That's all you need is an attempt right there. And when you don't make it, it ends poorly. If you make it, you're a hero. This one's going to end here at 5-3, I believe. 13 seconds left. As the Rangers going to dump it down and wrap it around one more time. In that far corner, we're down to that 3-second mark. And the puck is cleared away. And that's it. As the Rushmore Thunder prevails in a close one. And it all happened in the second and third. 8 goals scored, and it didn't happen until the second period. The Rangers had a good plan, I thought, all the way through, and they played a really good game. And the Rushmore Thunder used everybody they had to get it done.
They will advance to the state championship to take on Yankton tomorrow. We'll come back with our post-game show, our South Dakota Hockey Player of the Game. That is next here on Capital City Rock, King Country, and on Capital City Rock Sports.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
As we welcome you back, we'll throw it down to Jim for our player of the game with Colton Merchant.
All right, we are down in the Rushmore Thunder bench with our South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Colton Merchant. Colton, this is where you want to come back. When you looked at last year, you and I talked one time last year, and what kind of journey has this been to be sitting right here?
It's been unbelievable. We kind of knew what we had coming with this group. We had a lot of guys come back, and we knew we were capable of this, so this is right where we want to be.
All right, Colton, talk a little bit more about these teammates. They're the ones that get you there.
Couldn't have done it with any other group. This was the best group guys I've ever been part of. So blessed to be with them, so wouldn't want to do it any other way.
All right, Colton, I'm going to ask you the question. Do you know what tomorrow's game is?
Championship Sunday, baby. Or Saturday.
Championship Saturday, Colton Merchant and the Rushmore Thunder will be there tomorrow.
It is a final 5-3. Colton Merchant, our player of the game, with a goal and 2 assists. Wyatt Reeder had 2 goals in that game as well. But our state championship is now set. Rushmore and Yankton will battle for the state title. Coming up at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, right here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as it is going to be the third place game. The Aberdeen Cougars taking on the Brookings Rangers for the third place game. And that'll be at 4 o'clock, excuse me. And the 1 o'clock game will be Sioux Falls East taking on Sioux Falls West, as we'll have all 3 games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. For those in Brookings, on K Country, we'll have that 4 o'clock game for you between Brookings and Aberdeen in our third place game. But what an atmosphere we had on day 2 on this Friday night as we start to wrap things up here once again. And it was a quick moving hockey game as it's not even 9:30 right now, but really 2 good state semifinal games. And Rushmore Thunder have been battle tested through these 2 games, as it was a 8-3 win or 8-2 win yesterday. Now a 5-3 win here in this game. The Rangers made it close. They were nearing a chance to tie the game up. They had the open net of Brody Lee, who had moved around, but it ended up not going in the hands of the Rangers on the stick, and it turns into a shot and a goal on an empty net from Caden Brozick to get the seal the win to make it a 5-3 victory, and it will send the Rushmore Thunder back to the state championship game, where they will take on the Yankton Bucks tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at the Shields Iceplex in Sioux Falls. What a great 2 days. But again, 1 o'clock tomorrow, it is Sioux Falls West and Sioux Falls East for the Constellation Championship. The 2-seed Sioux Falls East, the 4-seed Sioux Falls West. And then it will be Aberdeen and Brookings, the 7-seed Aberdeen, the 5-seed Brookings for the third place game. And then for the championship, it'll be the Rushmore Thunder and the Yankton Bucks, number 1 versus number 3, in our state title game coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I want to say thanks to all those that have helped today. Wanda Meyer earlier today back at the station, as well as also Emma Thielen back in the Capital City Rock Studios. Thanks to the help on Cape Country as well at Brookings. Thanks to Jackson Workus at Corbin Beestrom, Jackson Workus, and Dre Burt for running the camera for us for the 4 games today. We're looking forward to our final day tomorrow. And again, it will be Yankton and Rushmore in the state title game at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here at the Shields Iceplex. We'll be on the air at 12:45 tomorrow afternoon for the 1 o'clock game. And looking forward to bringing you all 3 games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports to wrap up our long 2 weekends of hockey across Mitchell and Sioux Falls for the girls and the boys state hockey tournament. Real quick to wrap this one up before we sign off. Again, it was the Rushmore Thunder that took a 3-0 lead before Parker Nielsen made it 3-1. Wyatt Reeder, Kate Howard, and Colt Merchant all scored. Nielsen made it 3-1 after 2. Reeder made it a 4-1 game, his second goal, but Jackson Heller, Jay Harris made it a 4-3 game. In the final couple minutes, they pulled the goalie, and Caden Brozick was able to get an empty net goal right after the Rangers nearly tied it up. But then Brozick got the empty netter, and it is a 5-3 win for the Rushmore Thunder over Brookings. That'll wrap it up for us here tonight. For Jim Lloyd, John Winkler here signing off. We will be back at 12:45 tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to day 3. 5-3 win for Rushmore as they advance to the state championship as here in Sioux Falls as we say good night from the Shields Iceplex.
Listening to the State Varsity Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, the Aberdeen Chamber, Wagner Auto, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Weatherall, The Field House, Bauman Lumber, DJ's Cenex, Stulkin Peterson LLP, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, River Bottom Sanitation, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Envirotech, Lake Area Technical College, Leisure Palace, May Addo, Pelican Power Sports, and First Dakota National Bank. Join us all weekend for more state tournament hockey action on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting, Central South Dakota's sports leader.